I just wanted to get my toy car back, but my dad kicked me out of the car. I stubbornly turned my back on my parents, thinking I would apologize if they called for me, but they actually drove away. I panicked, crying and running after the car. Mom saw me in the rearview mirror and was very worried, but Dad was determined to teach me a lesson and turn the corner. I vanished from their sight. It wasn't until Mom anxiously hit him that Dad turned back around. Just then, a passerby stopped them, saying there had been an accident ahead. When they got out to look, I was already gone forever. From then on, Mom and Dad lived in regret. Dad had to go to regular therapy sessions. Mom always felt I was still alive, making me my favorite sandwiches. Until one day, Mom put in some eye drops. The drop landed outside her eye, but automatically flowed in. The next second, my toy car appeared. Mom was confused. Even stranger, she heard my voice. She slowly followed the sound. I reached out my hand and grabbed her, actually appearing before her. It wasn't until I made a familiar gesture that Mom dared to believe it, hugging me and crying. Then she let me play on the computer. Afraid I would disappear again, Mom never took her eyes off me. But I got hungry. Mom had to go out to buy me some food. But when she returned, I was gone. That night, Mom told Dad she had really seen me, but Dad thought Mom was hallucinating. They had a fierce argument. Mom cried in bed all night while Dad drank until dawn. To see me again, Mom went to the school the next day and used the eye drops again. I indeed reappeared. We played game together. I ran ahead. Mom chased behind. But to others, it just looked like Mom running wildly alone. That urged her to see a therapist. But Mom insisted she had really seen me. This time, she used the eye drops right in front of Dad and slowly opened the door to my room. By then, I had grown into a middle school student. Seeing me grow up, Mom excitedly took out her phone and took photos with me. But when Dad came to look, he still only saw Mom talking to the air. And her phone's photo only showed her alone. Even though Dad said he didn't believe it, he secretly took the magical eye drops from Mom's bag. He used the drops, slowly opened his eyes. Sure enough, I appeared before him. But Dad understood the me he saw wasn't real. To prevent Mom from getting lost in illusions, he poured out the remaining drops. I apologized to Dad for being disobedient. Dad cried, saying he was the one who should be sorry. In the end, I gradually faded away in his arms. Even though I can never come back, I will live forever in Mom and Dad's hearts.